Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak to you once again about the General Chapter. We have now elected all the delegates for the General Chapter and their names have been announced. We've also invited 16 people to be participants in the discernment phase of the chapter, and we've also appointed those who are going to provide services to the chapter. I'd like to thank all those who are involved in the services very much for what they will do in ensuring the chapter progresses well. We are now moving into a very important part of the chapter, and that is the pre-chapter process in each of the province and districts. In this part of the process, we are asking you to use the synodal method of conversations in the Spirit. These conversations are conversations which ask you to listen to each other, to listen to each other's journey, to listen to each other's story, to listen to each other's opinions and thoughts. It's a very important process because in these conversations in the Spirit, we're asking you to listen deeply. We're asking you to think about what each other is saying. We're asking you to do it in a prayerful way so that your own opinions can be challenged by what other people are saying. We're actually asking you to do 3 phases in these conversations in the Spirit. The first phase is for those who are on the vocational journey. Right? This is where we're asking communities, brothers' communities, communities of brothers and lay people, and communities of lay people to have conversations in the Spirit about their vocation, their vocational journey, and how they see the future of the Marist vocation. We're using the word community in its broadest sense. So yes, we're asking brothers in communities to have these conversations, but we're also asking those lay people and those brothers who are involved in broader communities to have these conversations. Conversations about our vocation as we move into the future. The second phase is a broader phase. And this is a time when we ask to describe our dreams for the future. And in this phase, we're asking all those involved in Marist community and Marist ministry to become involved. And we're asking you to talk about what your dreams are for the future, for the Marists in the future. How do we see the Marist charism evolving as we move into the future? And the final phase, the third phase, we're asking this to happen at the province level and at the district level. And this is really the phase where we bring together the discernment in the first 2 phases. And we discern what is God's call. What are we hearing when we talk about our vocational journey and our dreams for the future? What are we hearing God call to us? What are we hearing God say to us? Right? How are we discerning what our future will be? And we ask each province and each district to write a document, not a long document, a brief document about what they believe God's calls are for us as we move into the future. And to please send them to the Preparatory Commission by the end of April, so that we can look at so that we can look at God's call for the Institute and prepare a document to send to all the delegates before the General Chapter. Thank you very much.